e5, and then you go queen a1, king b4, rook c4, king b3, king b4, king b2, rook c2, king b1, queen a2, which is checkmate.
Yeah, he's down to 5 seconds. Gotta move. Wait,
Queen! Gosh! I've never seen Magnus play a move like that.
Today, June 2021, is certainly not a bad time to be a chess player, fan, or a content creator. I guess it's not a controversial thing to say that chess is now by far the most popular board game in the world. But how did we get here? How did chess not only gain so much popularity in the last year, but also the entire general public perspective about the game has changed? What once was perceived as a game for nerds only is now one of the most popular categories on Twitch. Celebrities and all kinds of streamers are playing it now, and maybe you have never thought they would hear this, but playing chess is apparently a cool trait now. I'm Mr. Hunter. Are you watching a deep dive into 2020 Chess Rise? But before we get into the video, according to YouTube statistics, only 0.3 of you are subscribed to our channel, so please consider subscribing. In my opinion, the most fascinating thing about chess is the history of the game and how it stayed relevant for centuries. A simple YouTube video is not enough to cover all of it, but here is a history capsule. The origins of the game goes further back in history, more precisely to the 6th century India. Back then, it went by the name Chaturanga, which translates as 4 divisions. Soon after, the game spread to Persia and became a part of the education of Persian nobility, and it was at this period where it acquired a lot of terms that are still used until this day, like checkmate derived from Shahmat. In the 7th century, the game was taken up by the Muslim world after the Islamic conquest of Persia, where it was called Shatranj. And thanks to the medieval trade routes, the game spread from the Muslim world to other civilizations like China, Japan, but it was in Europe where it became the game that we all know, chess in its modern form. But chess is not the only board game with a rich history. So why chess? Why didn't we have a Go boom or a checkers boom or even a Monopoly boom maybe? The answer for this question is not as simple as it may seem. I've read a lot of articles that talk about how the Queen's Gambit made chess popular, which I think is wrong, or at the very least inaccurate, because it downplays the role of a lot of other factors. In my opinion, the chess boom is rather a combination of multiple events and factors that brought chess back to life.
Checkmate. Good game.
Particularly quick, Hikaru.
The chess rules are very simple. In fact, I can explain it to you right now. You have pawns, knights, bishops, rooks, queens, and finally the kings. The goal is also fairly simple. Protect your king at all costs, while trying to put the enemy king in a position where he will be captured inevitably in the next move, also known as checkmate. The game also have 2 special moves, which are castling and en passant. And just like that, you are ready to play chess. Sort of. The basic rules are enough to get you started, but as you start your journey climbing the rating ladder, you're gonna learn more concepts and principles, which are the accumulation of centuries of collective experience, openings, endgames, theory, checkmate patterns, etc. You will always feel that you have a certain aspect of the game that you want to learn, and always have something to look forward to achieve. And suddenly, the 64 squares come to life, and I think that this unique combination between simplicity and complexity what makes chess stands out. It's easy to learn, but hard to master.
Now, if Magnus plays king to f8, now Hikaru could go queen to h7, and now check, then this falls, then the entire position just falls apart. So Magnus first needs to weaken his position by playing g6, and now Hikaru just brings the queen back. Queen d2, nice.
No matter how special and fun chess can be, we got to admit, for the inexperienced eye, it just looked like a bunch of sculptures on a big piece of wood. You can't see the beauty of chess without having enough knowledge to comprehend what's happening over the board. And here where comes the role of the content creators. Streamers and YouTubers like Livy, Hikaru, Anna, or Agadmator are like the translators of the chess language. They are the bridge that links the common viewer to the world of chess. And speaking about common viewers, how do you even get them to leave all the Twitch streamers and sit down to watch chess?
Trainer again. And Venusaur! Wait, we're in the game? We're in the game? Oh, fuck! Juice liquor.
I don't know.
Dude.
Don't know what to do.
Mike is throbbing. Throbbing. Did we deserve that game?
Gathering some of the most influential streamers to play in a tournament is one way to do it, and it was a huge success. Fans loved it, and it left us with some of the best moments. But most importantly, in the end, it brought chess to more people and helped to establish a chess community on Twitch. Soon after, the main event happened, and Netflix released the Queens Gambit.
Men are gonna come along and want to teach you things. Doesn't make them any smarter. You just let them blow by, and you go on ahead and do just.
The show that brought a huge wave of new viewers, and you remember all the other factors. Now it's their time to shine. You have a very entertaining game that passed the test of time, smart streamers who understood the situation and quickly adapted their content to host new viewers, and a welcoming community for the new viewer to join. And the final factor is luck, or to be more precise, perfect timing. No one could have ever pieced all these events together in a better way, and how all of that happened in 2020 when people were quarantined with more time in their hands and less things to do. But the question that arises now is, how long will the internet obsession with chess continue? Will people eventually lose interest? Please let me know what your opinions are in the comments below. But what I do think is exactly what Hikaru Nakamura once said: chess is here to stay. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and peace out.